Right everyone, it's Monday evening, bank holiday Monday evening, and look at this weather. I'm actually on my way home. My beautiful beast. I've got 200 technically speaking it's 260 miles, 258 miles to get home. And Emma's gone in the car, and because it's a lovely evening, I've opted to do the other half of the Atlantic Highway. The other day, and what you would have seen probably last weekend, is I did the Atlantic Highway going west down to Land's End, but my dad has reliably informed me that the Atlantic Highway going east is very, very good, because he goes up to Triumph dealer slightly further up, because the one in Cornwall is shocking, apparently. Not my words. So yes, I'm heading home, but via the Atlantic Highway, so we shall see what it's like. Hopefully it's really, really good. I've just come through Carrollford. I think it said it was the gateway to Bodmin Moor, and I fit my little rear bag. I got this for Christmas. It's the Lone Rider tail pack, but I think that looks quite cool, don't you? And it also is quite a nice minimalist look on the bike. It doesn't have like the massive top box. It looks quite nice, because I don't trust GoPros anymore. I'm externally recording pretty much everything, so I've got this cable running up into my helmet. So yes, the plan of action slash the route for today, I'm 15 miles away from the Atlantic Highway. If I do that, that'll show you the route I'm going. Normally I'd go A30, A303, and then obviously up to the M25 and miscellaneous other roads up to the M25, then round and home. I live in Hertfordshire, for anyone that doesn't know. Well, what I'm doing instead is I'm doing the northern part of Cornwall all the way across, and then before everyone shouts at me, I can't be bothered to do the M5, M4 because it's really boring, so I'm going to pull back down into Taunton, through Taunton into Yeovil, back onto the 303, because it's more interesting. Oh, just kick me a new bag. Oh, you... Can I get that without falling? This is risky. No, I can't get that. I'll just kill the bike anyway. I've got to disconnect everything, haven't I? On this. Yeah. All of that for that. God damn it, Sam. Oh, you watch this for the professional side of life, don't you? Plug all you back in. As they say in America. God tootin' damn it. There we go. Before anyone says I'm a wimp for wearing heated clothing in like 10 degrees, I'm not really bothered about using it now, but I'm more bothered about using it when it gets cold in the evening. Oh god, this bike's so good. So yes, this Atlantic Highway is it's the A39, and it runs essentially along the north coast of Cornwall and Devon. It's not the most spectacular road in the world, but it's meant to be really good. Yeah, we're coming into Cockport. I might start referring to lady parts as Cockport. Just knocking the Cockport. God, this is awful. Sorry everyone. Since we are in the new year, it'd be interesting to know what you lot have got planned. I put it on my Instagram the other day. It sounds like quite a few people have got some big trips planned. Stick it in the comment section below. Let me know what you're doing in 2023. I've got a few bits planned. I've got a potential purchase that I want to make. I've done a lot of trips in the UK and Ireland this year. So it'd be interesting to see if I can get abroad. Yeah boys, there's a lot of bikes out today. I love it. So this is the A39 to Bude. Four drains on a corner, that's fun. Not. I might have to put it in rally mode, or rally throttle should I say. Street rally, close throttle, there she is. Oh, look at this scenery! sheep, sun, and a winding bit of road. I always get wary about a white van sitting there like that. Oh, what a place. I love living in the UK. I know I might get off. I don't like living near London. I don't like... A lot of the people in the UK are morons. I mean, it's all the same as America, I guess, and the various other places in the world. But you get places like this, and it's worth it. Look at that, man. So, as some of you will know, I live in Hertfordshire, and I work in London. Central London, northern side though, so like Tottenham Road area. In the next year or so I've got to be sensible and adult and buy myself a house. I do not want to live near London, I can't stand it. But also, the house prices are ridiculous. Like a 2-bedroom sort of semi-detached house where I live is 400 grand, which is absolutely ludicrous. Ludicrous! So, I was looking at places that I could move to that was kind of still commutable into London like 2 days a week, 3 days a week. So I'm not having to service this every couple of months. If you are watching this and you consider yourself commutable to London, but you're further out and you're enjoying yourself, I was thinking sort of nearer to Oxford area, sort of west of where I am now. It gives me the ability to go into Wales way quicker. It gives me the ability to go to my parents an hour or so quicker than I could at the moment. The ability to have country walks and whatever. The house prices for a 4-bedroom house you're spending like 400 grand rather than the 2-bedroom house spending 400 grand. So if you are watching this and you live in one of those areas but you have maybe 50 or 60 miles to get into London, by bike, not by train, not doing that bollocks. Stick it in the comments below, I'll be interested to know, because I'd love to be able to be commutable but have this as my back garden kind of thing. Anyway, I'll stop being miserable and adult now. It looks really good ahead of me. This Range Rover really likes his brakes, so I'm going to have to try and get past him. Jesus Christ! This bike is so fast. Oh my god. Oh, look at this bit of road coming up. The trail braking. Oh, that's a nice corner. This rally throttle is absolutely monstrous, especially with that BHP remap. It's just chunky power. Why am I stuck behind a Honda Jazz? 30 mile an hour. This is such a nice bit of road. You're ruining it! Dad said to me before I came, he was like, the only issue with the A39 is when you get stuck behind someone, there's not that many places to overtake. You have to kind of do that. That is where you need the power. Oh, this bit of road is brilliant. Look at this, man. Yes, please. Suspension's going to sport mode. Get out of auto, you. Sport it is. Preload adjuster, 100%. Let's get proper knob mode, I think. Oh wow, look at that. Did you hear that? One of them. There's so much grunt in this bike, I love it so much. 4th gear doing barely even 3,000 RPM. You can hit fast. Jesus! God, this bike's so quick! You do have to watch, like the other day, you do have to watch stuff on the road. Oh wow. Look at the view as we come around this corner. Ready? Look at that. Probably watch the road, Sam. Oh, look at this, man. Wow. This is such a nicer way to ride home. An evening like this, look at the view. Yeah, we are good. Yeah. Put my jacket on level 1 just because it's a gentle cuddle of heat. Just a warm embrace with some heat. Halvarssons reacted with your story. Thanks, Halvarssons. Love your suit still, although it's very dirty. Like very dirty. Oh, look at that. Yeah, the back of my trousers are disgusting from going down some of those lanes. Like absolutely vile. Look at that. Can you see that? Remain on pump until fuel is paid for. There we go. Right, let's fill up and I'll bring you guys back in a bit. There we go. Right, we're back on the road. It's literally just in the last 10 minutes while I've filled up. The last 10 minutes when I filled up, it's just dropped in temperature and dropped in brightness as well. It's so much darker now already. So I don't know how much longer I'm going to film for, because, well, as you can see, it's already getting a little, well, the lights are all on, everyone's got the lights on now. But we are still on the A39, but the road following up, this A361, looks really good as well. Look at that. Yeah, it was 11 degrees earlier, it's just dropped to 6. God damn. It's just the developments. Oh. Average speed check zone, so that's fun, isn't it? I don't know whether you guys would know this, but when I have a top box on, my handbar shake. It was part of the reason I was sort of tempted to go to this tail pack anyway. I had it on my Tracer as well, so it's nothing to do with the bike. It's just some bikes have the geometry that it's not quite right. So when you've got the extra weight on the back and you've got the dip behind you, it creates like a wind trap, and it just makes the handlebar shake. But it's not doing it. It was anything under like 50 mile an hour, and even more so when you were decelerating. But it's not shaking at all, which is delightful. That's exactly what I wanted. So now I'm in a 40 mile an hour zone. That's essentially the north coast of Cornwall and Devon, the Atlantic Highway, not to be confused with the Wild Atlantic Way that I kept saying over and over again. I might bring you guys back in a minute if this road gets much better. Definitely worth a go if you're down this way. I think if it's nice in the future, I'm going to come back that way instead of going down 30 and the 303. There's a little bit left to get to the top of my route, and then I'll dip down onto the 303 and then just head home. So thank you very much for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already. I've got quite a lot coming in the next couple of weeks, and I'll see you in the next video. Right, ladies and gents, I'm bringing you back. I know it's very dark, you can barely see anything, and I don't have my external recorder on, so I have no idea what the sound quality is like. But this bit of road, besides the traffic, has been so good. It's the A399. I turned off the main road I was on, the 40. And this is the A399 towards Halvarssons Hill is what I'm turning up next. Yeah, look at this bit of road, man. It's so good. Even in the dark, it's good. Just trying to get past this. There's a queue of traffic, like a bunch of traffic. So I just need that to go. It's get past this lot and then I'll be good. I've no idea where this road goes. I need to zoom in on the sat-nav really. It's really no fun on the senses being this dark and wet. It's great though.